This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. That'll be caught right side by Reed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, sack.
Up the middle they go. Newman. 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Off the play fake, Grant. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That pass taken in by Addison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now a 2nd and 2. Off play action. Grant sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and 8. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Grant. He has his target. It's Addison. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now he'll try to run with this. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Evans will look to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Newman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. 7-7, our score after one. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Newman. Evades the tackler and now some space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Newman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Evans. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. Childs. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is Randall here over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
70 range. Here we go.
Here's Evans. This complete to Langford. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Doubs from 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Taken in at the 22. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw. Evans. He's got the hook up with Doubs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
19,
Looking to throw. Evans completes it again to Doubs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Newman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Operating from the gun, Grant. He gets it to Addison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Grant. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And bulldozing his way through. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
He finds his man complete. It's Newman. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right, and with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Back to throw. Grant. He finds his man. Complete. It's Leonard. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Evans. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run on first down. Newman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Operating from the gun, Evans. Right side to Watson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. In motion right, Dobbs. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and goal from the 1. Lloyd looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Marshawn Lloyd punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. In motion right is a running back. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice or maybe even routes versus air because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on 3rd down. Grant, he finds his man. Complete. It's Leonard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Operating from the gun. Grant. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Grant. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Grant. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. From 13 yards out.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Operating from the gun, Grant. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Back to throw is Evans. Throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lloyd. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Dobbs goes in motion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Evans.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Evans will look to throw it. Flush to his right. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Powers through him. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Grant. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Grant eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
19 tight. 19 tight. Tight. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
19, 18. Go.
Now a give right side. Lloyd. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Evans.
That is caught.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you